Something is going on. Something changes.
Is data a target?
The ICRC has an interest in cyber warfare.
The ICRC is interested in particular with whether a weapon is capable of being used in accordance with the existing IHL rules.
It has been really important as Director of International Law and Policy to come to Israel and the occupied territories and to be part of this first ever ICRC engaged cyber warfare roundtable.
The ICRC has an interest in cyber warfare because it's another method of warfare, and we want to make sure that as it becomes clearer how this technology can be used, that it's used in compliance with the rules that govern the law of war.
New technologies often hold great opportunities, but they also can have devastating humanitarian consequences if they're used in warfare against the really foundational principles that we in the ICRC are obviously guardian of under international humanitarian law.
What we really were trying to do in this legal roundtable was to include in the room, first of all, the people who needed to be there in order to bring in a very multidisciplinary investigation of where IHL is today and what the grand challenges are that it's facing into the next decade.
It's a really interesting subject and a fascinating one nowadays because cyber capabilities of countries, of states, are so huge now and so powerful that they could use it definitely as means or methods of wars. And the question is whether international humanitarian law should be applicable to this kind of operations, cyber operations.
Surprisingly, we found that we have also common interest because we defined our main theme of our center as interdisciplinary in the wide sense, meaning not only technology, but also the implications of technology. Surprisingly, we found that we have some common base with the Red Cross ICRC.
ICRC has to always make sure that we're engaged in cutting-edge debates. Our object about bringing humanity into the heart of armed conflict really means we have to be creative, innovative, and certainly being part of this cyber warfare roundtable is demonstrating our desire to ask questions, to challenge, and to always make sure that we aim to ensure that the limitations of suffering during armed conflict is our goal.